business resource for the cannabis industry. This is, again, our first IG live stream, one of many to come. And I encourage everyone to sign up. Again, it's a totally free site, and you'll get access to all kinds of resources and exclusive discounts that are going to help you either as a entrepreneur, a business owner, someone new to the industry. We really want to help the entire professional cannabis industry. So marijuana, hemp, and CBD. We have hundreds of members nationwide. I'm here in sunny Culver City, but we have our folks in Oklahoma and Missouri and New York, Arizona, everywhere. So come join us, and you'll see on the site all the great goodies you're going to get. We've got financial webinars that we've been rolling out, so check those out. They're free on Zoom. If you have questions on how to find a legit payment processor, what's the right bank or credit union, again, those are free resources. You get discounts from those partners when you go through us and use our codes, because we really understand that, you know, access to capital is one of the biggest challenges that we face here. And I'll also say we have our Apocalo Marketplace, which we rolled out just a few days ago. This is where you can buy and sell lightly used equipment and ancillary inventories. So, you know, we all know it's a very equipment intensive industry. And if you're looking for a way to, you know, start your business or to dispose of, you know, equipment you no longer need, you should check out the marketplace. Again, another service to our members. Lastly, I'll say, as we're rolling out all these great social media campaigns, again, thanks to Pamela and Rachel, we have our Lunar New Year campaign. So I know everyone's excited that it's 2021. Last year was a disaster for all of us, I think. And the Lunar New Year is the year of the ox. So in East Asian cultures, Year of the Ox rewards hard work. And I know we are all boss tycoons working hard on our businesses. So as a thank you, if you follow us, tag 3 friends, and sign up for the site, you'll see the info in our posts. You are going to get a fabulous luxury gift bag, one of the lucky winners. Potency number 710 has gifted us with some incredible skincare products. The lucky winner will receive, if you want to have flawless skin like Miss Mandy, as well as our good friends at Little John, New York, with luxury stash bags. We have amazing rolling papers from Bouquet, other products from Cascanu. So be sure to take advantage of the sweepstakes. I love free stuff. I'm sure you do too. And having said that, now that we're done with our housekeeping, I'm going to begin the official stream with Mandy. So I'm going to give a brief bio, but I know we all want to hear it directly from her. She has an incredible life story. From Kentucky, now an LA native. She's launched the skincare company in the CBD space after having, look at it, gorgeous, a personal experience through all this with her family. And I know we want to hear more about that. And really, I guess our first question will be, what inspired you to found the skincare company and become a leader in CBD skincare?
So a lot of people may not know that I've been in the skincare industry for close to 24 years now. And I opened my first skincare clinic at the age of 20. And even then, I was always very concerned about ingredients and what they did to you on another level once they are in your skin. You know, a lot of them can cause you can disrupt your hormones. They can throw off your thyroid, you know, certain dish soaps. And so I just got really into ingredients and plant-based products even back then. I just loved working with essential oils and plant oils like lavender, rosemary, thyme, geranium, you know, frankincense, all of the oils I just loved. And I saw such a healing power without having to have the harmful parabens and phosphates and chemical ingredients in there. So I think I've just always been passionate about it. And then when the opportunity came to be able to include CBD as an ingredient, which has only just happened since 2018. So it's still so new in the industry. And it's funny because they say that we're kind of disrupting the beauty industry. We're coming in with something totally new other than your traditional vitamin C and vitamin E that, I mean, while it's great, we're bored. Give us some kind of new age ingredient, and CBD's it. And it's getting to the root of the problem. And it's hard to make a lot of claims with a CBD brand. You have to be extremely careful. So I always ask for before photos from all of my clients because I love to watch the transformation, and I like for them to see that it really does help reverse your skin's past, and it really does help even out the skin tone. And so it's getting to the root of the problem, and it's just been really amazing to be able to watch how powerful it is as an ingredient and realizing why it works. And that goes back to our endocannabinoid system, which so many people still don't know about. So, you know, sites like yours are so amazing because they're going to educate people as well. And that's key right now, because not a lot of people know still what CBD is. They still think my face serum is going to get them high as a kite. And I'm like, no, you're not going to be high. You'll feel great because of the essential oils, you know, the effect they have on your senses, but you could drink 10 bottles of this and you're not going to get high. So, but it's been really exciting just to bring this ingredient to the beauty industry, because I come from the beauty industry, even though I have a past with cannabis since I was a kid. So that goes back to probably another question you'd ask within my story, is how I'm connected to cannabis for all my life. Is because my dad was, you know, the local drug dealer for many years and grew marijuana in all of our attics. And I couldn't never figure out why he kept going to jail for this plant. And now I look back and I'm like, wow, I have 2 cannabis dispensaries and I'm selling what my dad spent 15 years in prison for. I'm selling legally now. So it was just an aha moment. And when we got into the cannabis space as well, and I kept reading about CBD, I was like, it's a no-brainer for me to create a line. And I ended up doing the name Potency, because when you're in the cannabis industry, it's all about the potency. You're reading about the potency, and the word is just said so much. I'm like, that's going to be the name of my product, is Potency, which means to make an impression. So that's what I'm trying to do.
I love it. I love it. And I apologize. I keep leaning forward. Again, my technical ignorance here. The screen keeps, so I need to, I'll fix it next time, but I don't mean to be
Don't worry, Rebecca. This is only my second live, so I'm just excited that we're both on the screen at the same time and I can actually see you.
We figured it out.
We've got that far, you know. Everybody thinks we have, I mean, you just got to figure it out. I mean, it's all new to me still, so.
Well, thank you.
I'm still trying to figure out Clubhouse, and I just got on there and I haven't spoke or done anything on there yet. I just kind of accidentally hit the button every now and then and end up in some chat room that I had no idea I was in. And I'm like, oh no. So I've probably been in a few chats that I didn't even hear.
Well, that's amazing. I have yet to check them out, but so thank you for sharing that introduction. And I know the folks who are joining us would, you know, be honored, to hear more about, so after having this personal connection and it's being inspired to launch the skincare brand, it's just like mind blowing how you're able to take, you know, that pain and make it your purpose. And I think that's, you know, inspiring for all of us.
Turn something into, you know, turn your pain into something beautiful. You know, we all have ups and downs. And I think it's about finding the balance with everything. It's about balance. And if something bad happens lately, I've just been laughing at it. I'm just like, I'm just going to laugh at that. It'll be all right. That, you know, it's going to work out. You just can't get upset. But I took that, instead of dwelling on that and following in my father's footsteps, which was a legal way. But when I just think back about the experience that I had, other than it made me a stronger person, I think I saw that cannabis wasn't really the problem. Exactly. When people were coming to my dad's house, it was for the pills. It was the people coming in for the pharmaceuticals that he would be getting and selling those. And watching those people come in was a completely different walk of life than seeing the people that were coming in to buy cannabis for healing purposes, for calming their anxiety or whatever they used it for at the time. So I've always been a favor of this plant. So I'm just glad to get to play with it now.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's got to be interesting to see how, you know, your dad, I think like a lot of folks was clearly entrepreneurial, and but for like certain legal systems, you know, perhaps could have been, you know, rewarded for, you know, that kind of grit. So it's definitely a testament to your resilience as well. Why don't you tell us about some of the new products you're rolling out
So
right now?
one of the things that it's obvious that in case people don't know, my superstar product is the Gold Serum. It's the green bottle right here. It has 100 milligrams of the full spectrum CBD in there with a blend of 20 other essential oils that create this beautiful entourage effect. And it's kind of the driving force of the product. I'm about to enhance this. They've been working on it, putting the addition of 50 milligrams of CBG in there, which is considered the Rolls Royce of the cannabinoids. And it's the one you're going to hear a lot about probably this year, if you hadn't already heard about it. It's from the stem cell, they say, of the plant. So it's got some deeper abilities than just the CBD itself. So it's going to only enhance it and make it even better. And so I'm excited about that. I just didn't want to lose the smell because it has such a beautiful zen smell now. I was afraid adding more could alter the smell a little of where I'm at with this. This is a smell that you either love or hate, and I'm finding that about 95% of it love it. It's just very zen. I don't think it's overpowering, and I think it's very unisex. You've smelt it. I don't think it's flowery, and that men should feel confident using this as well.
Yeah, it's definitely not flowery. I like the scent, and I love what it does for your skin. And I am really excited to hear about the inclusion of CBG. That sounds like a really exciting elevation of the product out.
That's going to be cool. And then, you know, I'm working on a body lotion just because I feel like that is definitely something I had always wanted to do, but I just wanted to kind of grow this line slow. I wasn't in a hurry. I wanted to do it just, I had advice to crawl, walk, and then run. And so I'm at the very fast walking stage of this business now. I'll be in my third year of launching Potency in March. It'll be my third year. And my sales increased tremendously last year from year to year. And one of the things that's really cool so far is I've never had a return on any of my products or a request for a return. And it's pretty cool because it's able to kind of address all skin types. And I know that sounds weird and people are like, well, it can't be for all skin types, but because it is such a skin balancer, it truly is, because my people that are really oily are finding that it's balancing that oil production. And then my people that are really dry are finding that it's hydrating them. So it's connecting to that again. It's connecting back to that endocannabinoid system that we have that we weren't really informed about until, you know, not long ago, that we really had this other system that's just like the respiratory system, the skeletal system, the digestive system, and we have this endocannabinoid system. And I believe that the skincare with the CBD and the CBGs and the cannabinoids in there are working because it has the ability to really, your skin has the ability to respond to this because of the CB1 and CB2 receptors, which the CBG connects to both of those, you know. So it's amazing to me that we were suppressed for so long. I feel like it's been a hidden secret ingredient that everyone didn't want us to know about, because there was so many things that did help. I can't say cure. I got to watch how you say things. Help do, you know. Mm-hmm. My sons just went by and pushed my magical little joint holder. I'll show you.
I love it.
So it opens up, and he just, look at this. So he just went by and pushed this music box, and when you open it up, it has these raw papers in there, and it's just magic.
That's beautiful.
It is so funny. He just went by and pushed it like it's a music box, but you know,
Oh my God, that's
Oh,
stunning.
Christian, get down. There he is. Oh
Oh,
gosh.
wait, honey. It's
Yeah,
like a
sorry, y'all.
everyday egg kind of.
Yeah,
Hi,
it's
sweetheart.
so cool. I love this thing.
That's awesome. Oh, I love
I
it.
love that Kush. So, and my son Kush, sorry y'all, his name is Cushton. We marketed him, branded him before he was born, and we called him Kush. And he is home like most children. So running a business and balancing your kid at home has been very challenging, even with all the help that I have. It's been still challenging to not have that distraction because I have to have quiet to create. So that's probably another reason I've been slow to roll out that next product. But it's in the works, and it's going to be a body lotion. And because CBD, is an ingredient, this body lotion is going to do more things than just hydrate your body. I'm going to hope that it makes you feel good after you have your yoga or your Pilates because of what CBD actually does to us. So I'm excited to bring it out, and I think that more people are home taking baths right now because it's really the only place we can go for a spa moment.
I've gotten into bubble baths for sure. Yeah.
So I just love a good bath oil, and so I'm working on also a mini version of my bath bricks because I felt that a lot of people, it wasn't reachable for them to pay $15 to $18 for a CBD infused bath brick. And I mean, you can have, what are you going to have? 5 baths a day, 5 baths a week, maybe it's going to be $100. And I thought that's a really expensive bath. So I need to figure out a way to make these smaller and in a month's supply, and still make sure the dose of the 50 to 100 milligrams, whatever I'm going to end up with doing in those smaller ones, is still there. And if people want to add it, it'll be like the size of a sugar cube, but they'll be beautiful. And you'll be able to add 2 if you want to dose your tub up to 100 milligrams or 150, whatever it may be. Or you may want to just use 1 every day. And I'm going to try to get that in a reachable price point so that people can enjoy that every day if they want to go and relax in a nice CBD bath, which is amazing,
That sounds incredible. I've never heard of that, and I cannot imagine anything more sort of like relaxing and luxurious at the same time. I think that sounds fantastic. And I think
add
what I
the
love
spa
about
music. If you add the spa
absolutely.
music in there, and that it just makes it even better, or some good music, and turn the bath on. And it's a good place for us moms to escape because we don't have many places to go now.
Well, I do not have any human babies. I have a fur baby, but I just have the utmost respect for all the working moms and working dads right now with kids at home. Just taking care of myself feels like multiple jobs. So I don't know how real grown-ups are doing it, but I'm very impressed.
I'll tell you how we're doing it in California with a lot of cannabis.
Yeah, right. Well,
I'll be real there. I'm microdosing the joints all day long just to take a little puff to just kind of come back in and just kind of deal with it all. But it's a lot, I'm glad he's home. I do like it. I don't mind it because I do have a girl that comes 3 days a week and knocks out, 2
Nice.
hours a day to do his school. But I find it hard for me to really come up with those marketing ideals and something amazing because I can't concentrate.
Oh my God, don't be so hard on yourself. No, I think, and like one of the things I was going to say that I love about all your products is like, it's so thoughtful in the way you've created them, like with the bath product, for example. But I think what's cool is it's got like the science in it, these are the products, with the inclusion of the CBG, these are the products that are really going to restore, that are really going to transform and restore your skin. And then you can also feel good about it because I think it's wrapped in this whole sort of like sustainability movement. You're not using these harsh chemicals. And it's crazy that so many skincare products that are really the equivalent of using like chemicals and, house cleaning products or things we put on our skin, which is like a living organism. So I just love that your products check all the boxes that, from the sustainability to the science, it still feels, it's very luxury and high end, even though you're very conscious about the price point. I just think it's accessible to men and women, to everyone. And I mean, I think the greatest, you said thinking about marketing campaigns, you were, I think, the greatest example of that. I mean, your skin is is glowing. So
well, I've always been very careful about protecting the progress. Sunscreen's so important. And
yeah.
again, I prefer a zinc or titanium dioxide. Protective with sunscreen. My makeup's always had a sunscreen in it. I use a mineral makeup. Most red lipsticks are going to have red dye number 40 in it. And there's so much information about red dye number 40 not really being an ideal ingredient for many reasons. It even can cause cancer in animals. So one thing that we don't think about is when you apply lipstick to your lips, you lick that. You end up pretty much eating 2 tubes of lipstick a year if you wear it every day. So, and a lot of lipsticks also have petroleum in there, which is also not a safe ingredient. So, you know, the Beauty Counter does a really good a thing about the no list and trying to, Christian, please go on. And
What up, Kush?
he's still in pajamas, y'all. He didn't have school today. He has it 3 days during the week, and today's his off day. Okay, Kush, go in there.
Oh my God, I have sweatpants on. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
it's like a monkey on me, isn't it? It's like a monkey climbing around.
I love it.
What do you do? I mean, it's real life.
I think it's adorable. Oh my God, it's goals, honestly, goals.
Oh, it's a big goal. I'm telling you, it's a lot. But yeah, a lot of people don't think about things we wash our clothes in, you know, things we wash our hands in. I mean, it's just, it matters. Ingredients matter. And so I was just very conscious. And I think that's why the Potency line has done so well. And I haven't had a flood of returns and haven't had anybody have any issues. And I'm happy how it turned out. It's fun. It's been a fun line to grow. And I think that it's cool because I'm helping to clear the stigma, like I said earlier, by bringing it into a beauty product. I think a lot more people will be reluctant to try a topical than they will when states like Kentucky and Tennessee go legal. You know, just because it's legal doesn't mean you need to smoke pot, but there are other things that you could do that might, you know, benefit them. And that I think that I'm kind of that educator for the Midwest side, because most of my clients are from the Kentucky area in the beginning, because they already trusted me because I had a skincare clinic there for 10 years. So automatically when I launched, they were all ecstatic because they are like, whatever she's going to launch, it's going to be good because we've used everything she's ever done before. So building the trust is number one. And I've done that because of my spa experience, but now I'm building it, and it's going to take a while. But I think me having the people take before and after photos has been very beneficial for me because we can't make claims, Rebecca. So with those photos, I just let the picture speak all the words, you know, and I feel like that helps a lot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think you're building that brand loyalty and that credibility. People see it works, and so they're going to be committed. So
and community, just like with you, you know, when you all reached out to me, I'm like, sure, like, how can I help? What can I do? And I want to help as many other brands along the way as I can. You know, I think that there's no reason to not try to help someone else raise up too. I mean, we all really are on the same side. You know, we're on the other side of the 1%. So we all need to rise up and wake up.
I couldn't agree more.
And yeah, I'm so over all the political stuff. I'm like, why is there even two political parties? Why don't we even have parties? Why don't we all be on? We're all from America. We all want the same good things to happen, I would think, you know, but it's been a weird last year.
I couldn't agree more. I think, you know, things are created to divide us when really we all have the same interests in common, you know.
We all want to have a beautiful home, a beautiful family.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And be safe. I feel like we all want the same things, and it's really hard. Yeah, you're right. We've been divided for a reason. So I think also another thing I would like to be able to, I've tried to do a lot of gifting and a lot of donating my time and doing a lot of things in the community. And I love that. And that's what I want to do. And I also think people have always said kindness is a weakness. And I don't think it is. I think kindness is a superpower. And I think that stigma needs to be turned around, because when you're kind to someone, even if that particular person isn't reciprocating and being kind back to you, that it doesn't matter. The universe, to me, sees that, and maybe the next person that comes next to me is going to be that person that gives back to me. You know, it doesn't have to be that particular person. I'm just really big on trying to hope that my product becomes like the people's product, and that it's just a vibe, and that everybody just loves it and loves me and loves what I'm about. And we all just can kind of come together and just vibe and have good skin and really make a stand for cannabis, you know?
I love that. I love that. That's something we can definitely agree on. Tell us, before we close out, please tell us about the social club.
Oh, this is going to be cool. So when I first launched, I did something called the 710 Society. And first of all, for people who don't know, if you flip 710 backwards, it spells oil, O-I-L. So a lot of people didn't know that. And also, it's kind of like the 420, you know, that we have in cannabis. The 710 is more for the dabbers, the oil, and all, you know, the people who partake in that. So it was more the 710 thing. But I just liked it because it spelled oil backwards, and I was working with all these plant oils. So I thought it had a cannabis twist, but at the same time, it was like a Chanel number 9 kind of thing, where people didn't really know what 710 was. You know, if they either know or you don't know, you know, if it's cannabis related. So I was trying to keep it having a little bit of an edge to it, a little naughty edge, but not that naughty, you know? So I don't even know. I got off talking about being naughty. Now I don't even know.
Oh, the social club, the new social wellness club.
Yeah, social wellness. So I had the 710 Society, and I was only taking 710 people in that membership because they got a really good deal. So instead of paying $85 for the Gold Serum, which again lasts a couple months if you use it day and night, which is what I recommend, you pay $65 if you were a 710 Society member, and you got free shipping. And they're spoiled. Everybody in the 710 Society Club is spoiled because I do a gift with purchase a couple times a month or a couple times a year. I'm always throwing something extra in the bag. I always sample everybody up. If you order anything, you almost always get a sample of something else. If it, you know, the opposite of what you ordered, or I may give you a baby gold serum to share with a friend. So I do that a lot of times. I'm like, here's a baby gold, and pass it along to one of your friends. So the social wellness club, because I'm almost at capacity, I'm probably like now getting down to about 60 spots away from being full in the first club, which is $20 a year. So the new club I opened up is called the Social Wellness Club. And this is another way I thought I would be bringing the community together, bringing other brands together, and having other speakers on there from other wellness brands to come on and to talk, and to maybe do a 7-minute Pilates workout to show people how to do this at home, or maybe do a 7-minute facial to show people how to, you know, or a 7-minute makeup application, or whatever it may be, wellness. Have these other brands come on monthly, or we're deciding monthly or bi-monthly, to come on and do these lives and to offer special codes for their brands for these viewers that are in this club. And it's $7.10 monthly. So it gives them 10% off. So they don't get their gold serum as good as the first club. They're going to be paying about $76. So if you're in both clubs, which is about $105 for the whole year, you get almost 30% off your gold serum. So then you could take your $65 and get another 10% off, which makes your gold serum about $58. So those people get grandfathered in at a really good price, and they get to take advantage of all the extra perks if they join the other club. So I just thought it would, you know, I'm just bored sometimes. You know, I love being home with my kid, but sometimes you want to still be social with girlfriends, and it's hard to get you all on the phone at the same time. And I thought, why wouldn't I? And I get so many questions on the back end, like, what do I do? Or how do I do this? Or how do I microneedle? And can you show me on FaceTime how to microneedle? And then I thought, you know, this is what my people are wanting. They're wanting somewhere to come and to feel like we're together. And so I just want to try to bring everybody together. I mean, I may even be showing the Midwest how to roll a joint, you know, who knows what's going to happen.
I love it.
I mean, I want to show them things. I want to open up an educational side of this so that they see things that when they go to the dispensary, they know what to do, you know. We think everybody knows, and they don't know. So the Social Wellness Club is going to be really cool, and I'm excited to do it. Even though the Zoom stressed me out, and I get stressed out right before a Zoom. I'm like, why am I torturing myself? Why am I creating this club where I'm going on and do this every month now? But it's going to be fun. And I think it'll give us something to do. We can be cozy in our PJs and doing facials on lives and just having fun.
I cannot imagine you being nervous in any kind of public speaking situation. You are so effervescent. But I feel you. I'm super excited for this club. You guys have been so generous with your time, with your gifts and products. So I know fully well all the goodies and extras that members are going to get. It sounds like an amazing deal. For those of us who joined, we also have a special discount. So the code is in the post. So thank you again to Potency.
Your code allows your viewers to get member prices without joining the 710 Society.
Wow.
So they're going to get member pricing without having to join. So if they wanted to go on today to potency710.com and buy a Gold Serum and use, say it for me, Paluk, I can never say it right.
Pakaloh 20.
Pakaloh. It's such a tongue twister for me to say that. If they want to go on and use that code, then that gives them the member pricing. So that's a good way to bypass joining the membership in the beginning and seeing how you like everything and supporting you at the same time.
That is fantastic. And yes, the tongue twister, sorry, I just wanted to double check I have the code right, but it's in the post. Pamela and Rachel back me up here. So Pakaloh is shortened from,
okay, just a minute. He's trying to make me buy something while we're online.
That's right.
I think I'm going to put my password in this phone right now. My son's over here.
So our code is just Pakaloh. Sorry, guys. Forget the 20. Our code is Pakaloh, and it does get you the members-only pricing. Okay, well, that was embarrassing. My bad, guys. So Pakaloh is shortened from Pakaloh, which, slang in Hawaii for weed, and that's where my mom's family is originally from. And vibing with you on the whole, the family connection, and I think for my end, I just started this as a way to help other professionals, help our community, but I think a lot of it is also, thinking about families and thinking about my family. My mom made a lot of sacrifices for me, my dad too, and very proud of where our family comes from originally, and I'm, was inspired to try to create a business for the first time myself. So I'm in the same boat as a lot of our members. Like, it's new to me. I've always worked for someone else, and just being inspired to hopefully create some kind of, sustainable wealth for my own family. Just thinking about kind of what my mom gave up to, do right.
So how do you like being in this entrepreneurial seat? Do you find it rewarding? Are you stressing out over it, or do you love it? Or
that's a good question. So we're kind of turning the tables. Yeah, I love it. I love it in the sense of, I feel like we can do a lot of good. I like connecting with other people. It's fun, obviously, to have that autonomy. But I think I'm just really excited by our mission. I think the disparities in the cannabis industry are heartbreaking. It's very difficult to start a business. It's a lot of people who are, mostly white, male, already have family money coming from, a more private equity or corporate background. And so that is so, it is extremely unfair in light of the damage that the war on drugs has done and continues to do to Black and brown communities. And so creating a platform where we can help minority and women business owners, and also first-time business owners from any background. I mean, race is used to divide us in this country, but, we are well aware that people of all backgrounds, including of the majority, might come from a particular economic situation where it's just as hard for them, to start a business in many ways. So we really are inclusive. It really is something for people of all backgrounds. I believe strongly in allyship. My dad's Jewish and presents as a white guy. So clearly, as a mixed individual, I believe in allyship and helping everyone. So I always want to be clear in the messaging that, we really are focused on helping everybody. But I think the idea is maybe this is like one little tiny drop of, positivity we can make in this industry. And I know everyone, I think, is on the same page about needing to correct that. But I guess for me, it's like the mission first, and then, having the business. I'm an attorney, but before I went to law school, I worked for nonprofits. I worked in the Middle East. So I think I always kind of wanted to feel like I was having some positive impact. And, now I'm lucky I get to do it from like a business sense. So hopefully there's a way to kind of like provide for myself as well. But I think that just kind of drives everything, is just trying to, just echoing everything you said, just trying to help other folks. And I think also to your point about politics, if we voted on for our own self-interest, in many ways we would align. And it's too bad with everything that's happened recently that we feel like we're on different sides when, you know, we're all American or human or, you know, whatever, if you've immigrated, etc. Like, we all have the same imperatives. And so I think just staying positive and, you know, your generosity with other business owners really comes through. I mean, I think if we all helped each other, we would all be moving forward. We don't need to fight over that slice of the pie. We can build, you know, bake a bigger pie and be elevated that way. So that
I
was
just feel like when you give, and that's with me. I don't do, you won't see me doing Facebook ads and Instagram paid ads, because I wanted organic people. I wanted to know that I would rather take products. Oh, let me take care of you, because I know you're a new brand, and I want to support that. And I know that you'll talk about this product, and I know that it's a gift I'm giving, and they have this in their bathroom, and they look at it and they're like, wow, you know, and I'm in their mind, and then we all just kind of start helping each other, because you're like, hey, I like this, and I like her, and let's help each other. And I've always been like that about building, because I'm from a small town. I guess being from a very small town has just put so much community in me already. I mean, I was born with it, I guess, because where I'm from, everybody just knows everybody, and everybody helps everybody. And I don't know. I think that's what's helped me build this community so quickly, because I feel like I've done things very quickly, and my press page has built up so quickly, and it's organic press where people just tried my product and was like, I love this, and they'd write a story, and I'm like, this is amazing. I love that they're writing the stories, and it's getting up, you know, they're publishing these things. So that's why I feel like just giving and being kind just will always be the best way to be, no matter what you are, what color you are, what you are. I don't even, you know, man, woman, transgender, black, white, whatever. Just be kind. And just everybody wants the same thing at the end of the day. I know they do. Like you said, we all just want to be happy and in our homes and get to go out.
I love that. In Judaism, when you do a good deed for someone, it's called a mitzvah. It's called a blessing. And you don't really do it for any reason. It's just like, it was a kind thing to do. And the idea is, by doing this kind act, you've actually blessed me. So, I mean, you have really blessed us today with your time, with your generosity, your positivity, sharing your personal story. I actually have right here, for those of you who do the Lunar New Year, these are some of the fabulous, I should have taken out of the bubble wrap, but I'm like, I'm too scared, I don't want to get damaged. Just stunning. And I got it myself.
It's got the new Future Face mask in there. The new mask is so yummy. Everybody wants to eat it.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I get pictures all the time of people's tongues sticking out trying to eat their mask, going, I just want to eat it. I'm like, please don't eat it. I should put that on the jar. Don't eat this. But I mean, it'd be okay, I guess, if you did. The ingredients are clean.
It's not the red lipstick. Exactly. It's only the best with potency. So, yeah, I just want to thank you again. I think we're probably coming to a close here. We went a little over because it was a delight, as it always is. I'm just so grateful. Everyone at Pakaloh is so grateful to Mandy, to Potency, to her team. Again, I want to thank Rachel, Pamela, and Chester for all their help today. And I want to thank everyone who joined us. Oh my goodness, where are my manners? Our first Pakaloh Instagram Live. This was phenomenal. So I'm looking forward to many more if Mandy doesn't mind joining us again. And excited for the club. Use the code Pakaloh, guys. Check out the Potency clubs. Check out the products. If there's anything we can do to help you, message us.
And if you're a stay-at-home mom, they need the Modern Mist because this is the calming spray. It's a good setting spray for over makeup. My esthetician calls it her come to Jesus. So every time she gets stressed out, she goes in the bathroom and just spritzes her face and just calms herself down, and then comes out. So don't forget that product too. It's super good. Check them all out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And actually, is there anything else, Mandy, that you'd like to share before we?
Just be kind, everybody. Just be kind. And if you could be beautiful on the outside. If you're not beautiful on the inside, you're ugly to me. And just be kind to people. That's it.
I love that.
And if you have nothing nice to say, just don't say it.
Keep it to yourself. Agreed. Agreed. Well, thank you to all the beautiful people today. Thank you to our beauty diva queen, Mandy. And
Thank you.
hope everyone has a great weekend, and we will see you soon.
Bye, y'all. Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye, Rebecca.